Hello everyone. Welcome to the Blockchain News Club. Let's take a brief intro into today's crypto updates before going into the details. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission plans to take legal action against cryptocurrency company Paxos for violating investor protection laws. Coinbase's CEO Brian Armstrong looks to be gearing up for a fight with the SEC over the legality of crypto staking services. Deaton has boasted about their success in getting the United States Securities and Exchange Commission to acknowledge that the Ripple-issued asset is a software code. United States defense attorney and popular Ripple and SEC case commentator James Filan has once again called for the resignation of the regulator's chairman Gary Gensler. Will the coiling demand to Relist XRP will cease with the plunging XRP price? Or it's just a short-term pullback that may be overcome in a while ahead? Ripple's XRP will hit $50,000 and turn become world's reserve currency. Before we dive deep into today's updates, please subscribe to our Blockchain News Club channel. It will help us immensely. SEC to Sue Paxos for issuing Binance USD coin. In order to enforce investor protection rules, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission intends to file a lawsuit against cryptocurrency startup Paxos Trust Company. The SEC plans to look into and take legal action against the Binance USD stablecoin issuer for selling unregistered securities, according to a Wall Street Journal story. According to additional information from the sources, the SEC has written Paxos a Wells Notice, which is a document used by the regulator to alert corporations to future enforcement actions. The regulator asserts that because Paxos issued the Binance USD token without registering it as a security, it violated the regulations governing investor protection. Although the SEC may initiate enforcement action following a Wells Notice, this is not a given. The 5 SEC commissioners, who must agree to take such action, have the final say on whether to pursue enforcement action or a settlement. Paxos, on the other hand, has the choice to provide a written response through a Wells submission. The letter cites specific reasons why the agency shouldn't press charges. The SEC has given Paxos 30 days to respond. Since September 2019, Paxos has owned and released Binance USD, a stablecoin backed by US dollars, thanks to a cooperation with Binance. According to market capitalization, Binance USD is the third largest stablecoin and the seventh largest cryptocurrency globally. Coinbase will defend staking in court if needed. After the Securities and Exchange Commission's legal action against Kraken last week cast doubt on the future of the practice, American cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has launched a defense of its staking services. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, stated on Twitter on Sunday that the firm's staking services are not securities. If necessary, we will gladly defend this in court, stated Armstrong. It comes after the SEC fined competing exchange Kraken $30 million for using unregistered staking as a service. Armstrong sent a warning just prior to the announcement, stating that he had heard talk of a greater crackdown on pipeline staking. Paul Grewal, chief legal officer at Coinbase, stated last week to Decrypt that Kraken was effectively offering a yield product. Coinbase's staking services are fundamentally different and are not securities. In a blog post published on the Coinbase website on Friday, he elaborated on this and Armstrong's uncompromising pledge to support staking in court. Grewal stated in the essay that staking fails the Howey test, a crucial instrument used by the SEC to determine what qualifies as a security. The investment of money, common enterprise, a realistic expectation of gains, and other people's efforts make up the test's 4 components. According to Grewal, the goal of securities law is to balance out informational disparities. However, because everyone involved in staking is connected to the blockchain and can validate transactions through a community of users who have equal access to the same information, there is no information asymmetry. Grewal contended that staking does not meet the requirements on all 4 counts. He claimed that staking is not an investment because the staker keeps all they had previously and doesn't trade one thing for another. This final point could be difficult to sell in a market where stake rewards are frequently referred to as returns. The SEC takes issue with the way Kraken advertised its unregistered products with annual investment returns of up to 21% in its enforcement action against the company. Staking on coins like Ethereum and Solana is promoted through Coinbase's own program, with benefits stated as annual percentage yields. Deaton claims victory in XRP SEC lawsuit as SEC acknowledges XRP as software code. John Deaton, a well-known cryptocurrency lawyer and promoter of XRP, has bragged about their achievement in convincing the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission that the Ripple-issued asset is a piece of software. According to Deaton, XRP can be bought and sold as a security, just like gold, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Whether or not the founders of Ripple committed securities laws at some point in the company's history is irrelevant to what XRP is today, he claimed. He revealed this information after someone on Twitter agreed with self-described Bitcoin pioneer Craig Wright's assertion that XRP is a scam and a security. Deaton claimed that he used the phrase "the pot calling the kettle black" in response to Wright's claim that XRP was a scam. Ripple vs. SEC court case update as of February 13, 2023. The cryptocurrency industry is keenly awaiting the resolution of the Ripple vs. Securities and Exchange Commission court case as it approaches a summary decision. As a result of the case's major regulatory ramifications for digital assets in the U.S., there has been a great deal of curiosity and speculative discussion. In light of this, the SEC has increased its regulatory control of the cryptocurrency business over the past week, prompting harsh criticism from certain industry participants who assert that the agency's approach may be prejudiced. In the most recent update, James Filan, a well-known commentator on the Ripple and SEC case and a U.S. defense attorney, has once more called on Gary Gensler, the head of the regulator, to go. This comes after the SEC cracked down on staking and sued cryptocurrency company Paxos for the creation of its Binance USD stablecoin. The stablecoin was not issued in accordance with the established legislation, according to the regulator, who has classified it as a security. Notably, Ripple is also being sued by the SEC for marketing unregistered securities in the form of XRP tokens. In this sentence, John Deaton, the XRP holders' lawyer in the SEC action, criticized the securities classification as being deceptive. Gary Gensler and the SEC keep focusing on the token itself, calling the vast majority of cryptocurrencies themselves securities. The problem is that smart influential people, other than Gensler, are pushing this false narrative that tokens themselves are securities, he said. In other places, Deaton praised Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong for saying that the platform's staking services are not securities. Deaton has since joined a different class action complaint against Ripple in which investors claim that the firm's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, sold XRP as an unregistered security and are demanding compensation for their losses. Additionally, the plaintiffs have asked the court to categorize XRP as a security. Deaton has filed an amicus brief in the case. Will the XRP price drop affect demand to relist XRP? Since a few days ago, the cryptocurrency market has been trading in a small range, and the weekend also failed to create the required bullish impetus. Significant altcoins including XRP, ADA, SOL, and others held for a time alongside Bitcoin before falling sharply at the start of the new weekly trading. The XRP price is anticipated to decline to the lower support area around 32 cents because the present trading setup appears to be quite negative. Additionally, the outcome of the Ripple vs. SEC litigation is still pending, which was anticipated to lead to a big price movement. Will the spiraling demand to relist XRP end with the falling price of XRP? Or is it merely a temporary setback that might be overtaken in the near future? Since April 2022, the price has been edging closer to the trend support as it moves along a trend resistance. It is continuously building a head and shoulders shape, which might support the downward movement. By breaking through the triangle's bottom support, the price appears to be moving towards the important support area. The coin is anticipated to shift to the 32 cents level and draw additional interest from investors looking to stockpile at lower costs. This could increase the volatility, which could be further driven by the anticipated Ripple vs. SEC settlement or summary judgment in H1 2023. After the lawsuit's verdict was rendered, it is anticipated that the upswing will continue for the ensuing few months. Up until that point, the XRP shorts might make a bigger bet with a lower goal of 32 cents, where they could cash out 100% of their profit. By the end of Q1 2023, a significant comeback could recover the lost levels by liquidating the short positions. Ripple's XRP will hit $50,000 and turn become world's reserve currency. The XRP coin from Ripple is one of the most valued cryptocurrencies available. The name Ripple XRP can also include the phrase the reserve currency for the world. Jimmy Filan put forth the idea that this is the case. The managing director of Valhall Capital, Filan, created the XRP buyback theory in 2021. The Filan buyback theory states that the government must pay consumers an astounding $37,500 for each token in order to acquire the whole retail supply of XRP. The price is calculated by dividing the total supply of XRP by the whole market capitalization. On Twitter, the theory is currently being propagated for cryptocurrency. This time, Ripple's CTO David Schwartz addresses the question of what it might be. The rumors were swiftly put to rest by the Ripple CTO. He claims that he hasn't been paying attention to the entire hypothesis, despite it being a hot topic among fans of Ripple and XRP. He delivers a warning regarding the many corporate breakups that took place in 2022. He mentions the losses that many investors endured and warns the market about promises of minimal risk and big return. He asserted in a tweet that if 2012 and 2022 taught us anything, it is that anyone who assures you of enormous rewards with little risk would almost certainly defraud you. Matt Hamilton, a former XRP developer, has previously denied the allegations, calling them false. He expressed his disagreement with Valhalla Capital's theory in a statement that was issued in January. The ludicrous idea that the U.S. government should confiscate or buy back XRP from U.S. people while compensating them at a rate that is hundreds of thousands of times higher than market value is being promoted by a tiny but vocal minority in the XRP community. He discussed a wide range of subjects, including the decentralized blockchain's ability to hold XRP. Unless the government wants to physically take the owner's keys away, it is difficult to gain access to the tokens. Furthermore, he asserts that creating one's own CBDC is a better option for the government than buying XRP, in Matt's opinion. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates in the blockchain community.